Beneath the streets of Munich, Germany is building an AI factory, a €1 billion complex packed with 10,000 NVIDIA GPUs designed to produce one thing: intelligence. Deutsche Telekom, NVIDIA, and SAP call it the Industrial AI Cloud, and they say it could jumpstart Europe's comeback in the global tech race. Here's what's actually being built, and why it might matter far beyond Germany's borders. Germany has long been the manufacturing engine of Europe, but its digital transformation lagged. The original Industry 4.0 initiative, fusing automation, sensors, and data analytics, was visionary but slow to scale. Meanwhile, the AI revolution exploded in the US and Asia. By 2025, roughly 70% of global GPU compute sits in the United States, about 14% in Asia, and less than 5% in Europe. So this project isn't just a data center, it's a strategic correction, an attempt to close a massive compute gap and give European industry access to the hardware driving today's breakthroughs in automation and generative design. Jensen Huang described GPUs as the factories of intelligence. Instead of producing cars or chemicals, they produce tokens, the digital output of AI models, priced like kilowatt hours, feed in electricity and data. And what comes out is trained intelligence that can automate design, logistics, or discovery. In this analogy, Germany's AI cloud becomes a national factory, generating compute power and intellectual capital the same way older factories produced steel and engines. The ambition: make industrial AI domestic product, not an imported service. The industrial AI cloud is structured as a 4-layer stack. Connectivity: Deutsche Telekom provides high-speed fiber and low-latency 5G links between factories and the data center. Infrastructure: 184 existing DT data centers, plus the new Munich site. About 12 megawatts dedicated for AI workloads. Compute layer: 10,000 NVIDIA Blackwell GPUs running DGX superpods, far more efficient than CPU-based clusters. Application layer: SAP's business technology platform, which ties directly into ERP, supply chain, and HR systems that already run in most German corporations. The idea is to give companies a turnkey environment, plug in data, get optimization insights without sending anything overseas. At the event, sovereignty came up repeatedly. It means 3 things: data sovereignty, customer data stays in Germany under EU GDPR protections. Operational sovereignty: the cloud is operated by German certified personnel, not outsourced overseas. Technological sovereignty: Europe controls how the infrastructure is used, even if the chips come from California. In short, it's an EU-compliant alternative to US hyperscalers like AWS or Azure, optimized for industries that can't risk their data crossing borders. For German manufacturers, this could be transformative. A car company can now simulate aerodynamics and crash tests entirely in software before ever touching a prototype. Chemical and pharmaceutical firms can model molecular structures and shorten R&D cycles by half. Producers can use digital twins to fine-tune factory layouts, predict maintenance, and cut raw material waste by up to 60%. Even public sector agencies could run national-scale simulations for defense, energy grids, or climate planning, all within a secure domestic cloud. But AI factories run on power. Each GPU can consume hundreds of watts. 10,000 GPUs push this facility toward 12 megawatts, roughly enough for a small town. Telecom says the site will use 100% renewable energy and closed-loop water cooling to keep efficiency high. Still, energy is the real bottleneck in global AI expansion. Microsoft and Google are already warning they can't find enough clean power for new clusters. Germany's bet is that its strong grid and focus on renewables can keep this cloud both green and scalable. How big is 10,000 GPUs really? Large, but not enormous. It will boost Germany's compute capacity by roughly 50%, but major US firms are building clusters with hundreds of thousands of GPUs. Still, Europe's approach is regional depth, not global volume. Tailored clouds where proximity and data control matter more than raw scale. Telecom calls this crossing the river by feeling the stones. Small measured steps that build confidence before multi-billion euro expansions. The facility will sell compute as a service, essentially industrial AI tokens per euro. Companies can rent capacity for simulation training or model hosting. SAP's BTP layer provides pre-built workflows for production planning, logistics, and supply chain optimization. For mid-sized firms, this means they can deploy AI without hiring a team of data scientists or moving workloads to the US to Telecom and NVIDIA. Hope the cloud becomes a shared industrial utility, like electricity or broadband, that any factory can plug into. It may sound odd for a telecom company to build supercomputers, but the logic fits. Telcos already manage critical infrastructure, handle security compliance, and run massive global networks. They're now extending that expertise from data transit to data processing. Telecom calls the strategy Telco++, connectivity plus compute plus AI services. It's also a hedge against declining margins in traditional telecom, moving up the value chain to cloud and enterprise AI. German ministers attended the launch, framing it as a national security and competitiveness move. Europe wants fewer excuses for lagging digitalization. No GPUs, solved. Data must stay local, solved. We lack integration tools, solved through SAP. If adoption grows, Telecom says it's ready to double down with a larger AI gigabit factory proposal to the European Commission, potentially a multi-billion euro phase 2. For now, this is stage 1. But it signals that Germany plans to compete in compute, not just in cars and chemicals. This project marks a subtle shift in Europe's tech identity. Rather than trying to clone Silicon Valley, Europe is playing to its strengths: industrial engineering, regulation, and reliability. If the Munich cloud proves that sovereign, sustainable compute can run at scale, expect similar sites in France, the Netherlands, and the Nordics. And for NVIDIA, it's a strategic foothold, securing long-term demand in Europe while helping governments justify their energy and infrastructure investments. Call it Pragmatism 4.0, building what's needed, not just what's trendy. So here's the big picture. Germany's new industrial AI cloud is small by global standards, but massive in symbolism. It ties together compute power, energy policy, and industrial strategy in a single stack built on home turf. It won't replace US hyperscalers, but it gives Europe a place at the table. And for a region that once pioneered modern manufacturing, maybe that's exactly the comeback arc it needs.